Stop guessing which electric pressure washer is safe for cars and which one will etch your clear coat. Today I'm ranking 7 popular picks and telling you what actually feels good to use. By the end, you'll know which washer gives you the best mix of real cleaning speed, foam performance, and day-to-day convenience, without buying something that looks powerful on paper but disappoints the moment you wash wheels and rocker panels. Number 7. Kärcher Pressure Washer K1700. If you want a simple, name-brand entry into car washing, the Kärcher is the kind of machine you buy because you recognize the logo and you want something that won't overwhelm you. On paper, it's rated at 1700 psi and 1.2 GPM, and it uses Kärcher's true pressure approach, basically a promise of more consistent real pressure instead of inflated marketing numbers. In actual use on a daily driver, this one feels gentle and predictable. It's strong enough to rinse off loose dust, road film, and light mud, and it does a decent job blasting grit out of wheel barrels if you get your angles right. The included nozzle selection is practical, and having a turbo nozzle available is nice when you want more bite on rubber marks or the crusty stuff on tires. What I liked most is how beginner-friendly it feels. The foot-operated on-off switch makes it easy to control without constantly bending down or reaching for a tiny toggle. And the half-gallon removable detergent tank is convenient for quick soap jobs when you're not using a foam cannon. But once you start chasing that pro detailer rinse speed, the K1700 shows its biggest weakness: flow. At 1.2 GPM, it's not going to flush panels as fast as higher flow machines, so you'll spend more time rinsing, especially on SUVs. And while it's totally usable for cars, if your main goal is thick foam and fast rinsing every weekend, this can feel a little underwhelming for the money compared to units that move more water. It's not bad, it's just not the most exciting when you're trying to speedrun a wash. Number 6. LWQ S5. The LWQ is the wild card in this list because it promises big numbers, and it comes loaded with the kinds of accessories people want for car cleaning: quick connect nozzles and a foam cannon. Plus, the brand claims up to 4200 psi and 2.5 GPM. When I used it like a typical weekend warrior would, pre-rinse, foam, contact wash, rinse, it actually surprised me in a good way on the rinse stage. The higher stated flow rate makes it feel like it clears soap off panels quickly, and the foam cannon is the right idea for cars. Blanket the paint, let the surfactants work, then rinse clean. It's also flexible in where you can use it. If you're someone who washes a car at home, then drags the washer around the yard for patio furniture or a driveway edge, the general do-it-all setup makes sense. The kit-style approach is clearly meant to feel like you're getting a lot for the price. Now the downside, because this is where I have to be honest, those numbers are exactly what makes me cautious. Claims like 4200 psi on a standard household electric unit raise eyebrows, and the real-world experience doesn't feel like it's living in a totally different universe from the better-known 2000-3000 psi electrics. It's good, but not double the power good. The other drawback is confidence and consistency over time. With newer, less established brands, you're often gambling a bit on long-term durability, replacement parts, and how smoothly warranty support goes compared to the big players. If you want something you can buy once and keep for years, that uncertainty matters. 5. Westinghouse EPX 3100V. The Westinghouse hits a sweet spot for people who want a compact electric washer that's still strong enough to feel like an upgrade from the cheapest units. It's rated at 2100 max PSI and up to 1.76 GPM max flow, which is a really practical combo for car washing because it balances pressure and rinse speed. In my driveway tests, it felt noticeably quicker at rinsing than low-flow entry units. When you foam the car and you're trying to flush soap out of mirror caps, grills, and door handles, the extra flow helps you finish the job faster without chasing suds around the vehicle. What I also like is that it doesn't feel oversized. If you wash in a tight space, store tools in a small garage, or you don't want a giant rolling cart, the compact design is a real quality of life benefit, especially if you're pulling it out twice a week. It's also the kind of washer that's easy to recommend to beginners because it doesn't demand perfect technique. With a reasonable nozzle choice and a bit of distance, it's safe enough for paint, but still strong enough to make wheel cleaning feel easier than using just a garden hose. The only reason it's not higher is that once you compare it to Westinghouse's own stronger models, you start to notice you're close enough in price range that stepping up can make sense if you want more headroom for driveways and heavily soiled trucks. 4. Bothlin PW01 tool. The Bothlin is one of those "why is this actually decent" options that gets attention because it tries to give you big convenience at a low hassle level. Reported specs put it around 2030 psi with up to 2.5 GPM, and it's also described as lightweight, about 17 pounds, so it's easy to grab and move around. In real use on cars, the portability matters more than people think. If you've ever fought with a bulky washer while trying not to drag hoses across wheels, that lighter build makes the whole wash feel less annoying. I could reposition it quickly to avoid snagging the hose on a tire, and that alone made me want to use it more often. Performance-wise, it's strong enough for the typical car routine. Pre-rinse, foam, rinse, then quick blast on mats or wheel wells. It doesn't feel like a commercial monster, but for paint-safe washing, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't need insane pressure, you need control and consistent output. The included hose length mentioned, 20 feet, helps you get around most sedans without relocating the unit a dozen times. And it's long enough to hit lower rocker panels and the underside angles where road grime loves to sit. Where this one earns the number 4 spot is value meets usability. It feels like it was designed around what normal people actually do, move it, store it, take it out again, rather than being a spec sheet flex. 3. Sunjo SPX 3000. The Sunjo is basically a household legend at this point, and it makes sense why. It delivers up to 2030 psi and 1.76 GPM with a 14.5 amp motor, which is a strong, proven range for washing cars and handling medium to large home jobs. When I used it on a dusty car that hadn't been washed in weeks, it did the classic pressure washer win thing, cutting the loose grit fast without feeling like it was trying to peel trim off. The spray tip selection also makes it easy to adjust your aggression level depending on whether you're on paint, wheels, or concrete. The best feature for car people is the dual detergent tank setup. 2 removable 0.9-liter tanks so you can keep, say, a car shampoo mix in one and a wheel-safe cleaner in the other, then switch without messing around. It also has Sunjo's total stop system, which pauses the pump when you're off the trigger, something you feel in real life because it cuts down noise and makes the machine feel less stressed during pauses while you swap nozzles or move around the car. If there's a nitpick, it's that this is still an everyman unit, not a luxury detailer setup. But for the price-to-performance ratio and the fact that it's so straightforward to live with, it absolutely deserves to be near the top. Number 2. Westinghouse EX 3500. The Westinghouse is one of the best blends of power, portability, and smart design for car washing, especially if you want a machine that's compact but feels like it has extra muscle. It's rated at 2500 max PSI and up to 1.76 max GPM, which gives you a punchier rinse and more bite on tires and wheel wells than the mid-tier units. What stands out immediately is stability and movement. Westinghouse uses 4 360-degree wheels with a low center of gravity, and in practice that means you can pull it around the car without the annoying tip-over moments that happen with tall, top-heavy washers. For washing cars, the real benefit of that 1.76 max GPM is speed. When you foam the whole car, you want to rinse fast so soap doesn't dry on the paint, especially in hot weather. This washer helps you keep the wash moving. It's also super easy to store because it's compact and lightweight, around 19 pounds, so it's a great option if you live in an apartment garage, have limited shelf space, or you just hate wrestling with big equipment. This lands at number 2 because it feels like a genuinely daily usable pressure washer that still has the specs to tackle harder jobs when you need them, without getting into bulky, awkward territory. Number 1. Westinghouse WPX 3000E. If you want the most capable electric option on this list for car washing plus tougher home jobs, the Westinghouse takes the top spot. It's rated at 3000 max PSI and 2600 rated PSI, with up to 1.76 max GPM, and that extra headroom shows up when you're switching from paint to concrete to nasty wheel grime. In my use, this one feels like it has that effortless cleaning vibe. You're not constantly trying to get closer or do multiple passes. On wheels, floor mats, and wheel wells, it just clears dirt faster, and on paint you can back off the distance and still get a clean, even rinse. It's also set up like a more serious machine. The built-in soap tank is listed at around 0.45 gallons, so you can run detergent without constantly refilling, and it includes interchangeable nozzle tips, so you can stay paint safe while still having options for heavier grime. Another reason I'm ranking it number 1 is versatility without being complicated. If you're the kind of person who washes cars weekly but also wants to blast a driveway, siding, or patio furniture occasionally, the WPX 3000E feels like one purchase that covers all of it. The only watch out I'll mention is the same thing I tell everyone. With a stronger electric washer, technique matters. Keep your distance on paint, use the right tip, and don't treat clear coat like concrete. But if you do it right, this is the most satisfying and capable electric pick in this lineup. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.